Did you know that a significant number of injuries among seniors are linked to how they walk? It's true. Statistics show that improper walking techniques contribute to many falls and other injuries. That's a number that can fill anyone with worry. But here's the truth. These injuries are often preventable by the proper way of walking. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that targeted exercises and changes in walking habits can significantly reduce the risk of injuries due to falls. Today, we're going to explore how seniors should walk to prevent injuries, breaking down the mechanics into simple, actionable steps. We will replace fear with knowledge and replace hesitation with confidence. I know this can be a sensitive topic, and if you're feeling a bit worried, that's perfectly understandable. My goal is to equip you with knowledge and practical tools so you can walk safely and confidently, because your steps matter and your safety is paramount. I remember my dear friend Margaret, 68 years old. She was always so vibrant, loved her garden, and enjoyed her daily walks. But after a fall in her kitchen, she became fearful, hesitant to move. It wasn't just the physical injury, it was the emotional toll, the loss of that carefree joy in her steps. She told me, "It felt like my world shrank, like I was trapped." Or take 70-year-old Robert, a retired history professor who loved his evening strolls in the park. But after a fall on an uneven sidewalk, he started using a walker, feeling like he'd lost a part of himself. These stories are common and they're heartbreaking. But they don't have to be our reality. Today, we'll journey together, replacing fear with knowledge and hesitation with confidence. We'll explore the mechanics of walking, the small adjustments that can make a world of difference in preventing injuries. We'll cover posture, arm movement, foot placement, and balance. We'll talk about how to adapt your environment and how to use assistive devices with pride. And most importantly, we'll talk about how to reclaim the joy of movement, to walk with assurance, and to live with unwavering independence, free from injury. Let's start with posture, the foundation of stable walking and injury prevention. Think of your body as a tall, graceful tree. Your spine is the trunk, strong and upright. Stand tall, shoulders relaxed, head held high. Dr. Emily Carter, a geriatric specialist, says, "Proper posture aligns your center of gravity, making you more stable and reducing your risk of falls and strains. When you slouch, you shift your weight forward, increasing the risk of falls and putting extra strain on your joints. It's like trying to balance a stack of books on a wobbly table. Imagine a gentle string pulling you upwards from the crown of your head, lengthening your spine." I remember working with a client, Sarah, who had chronic back pain and a fear of falling. By focusing on her posture, she not only reduced her pain but also regained her confidence and reduced her chance of injury. She said, "It felt like I was standing taller, not just physically, but emotionally." Now let's talk about arm movement, crucial for balance and preventing injuries. It's not just a casual motion. It's a vital balancing mechanism. Think of your arms as the stabilizers on a tightrope walker's pole. As your right leg moves forward, your left arm should swing forward and vice versa. This reciprocal arm swing counteracts the shift in your center of gravity, keeping you steady and preventing sudden imbalances that can lead to falls. Dr. David Lee, a biomechanics expert, explains, "Arm swing provides momentum and stability, reducing the risk of sudden imbalances and subsequent injuries." I remember a 72-year-old gentleman, Mr. Thompson, who walked with his arms stiff at his sides. He'd say, "I don't want to look like I'm in a hurry." But by keeping his arms still, he was compromising his balance and increasing his risk of falls. Once he started incorporating a natural arm swing, he noticed a dramatic improvement in his stability and a reduction in stumbles. Think of it as conducting an orchestra, your arms moving in a rhythmic, flowing motion. Next, let's focus on the feet and legs, the foundation of our walking and injury prevention. Walking can be broken down into two phases: the stance phase, when your foot is on the ground, and the swing phase, when your leg moves forward. One foot should always be in contact with the ground, providing stability and preventing sudden shifts. It's like a continuous dance, a constant transfer of weight. The stance phase begins with heel strike. Your heel makes the initial contact with the ground. This is crucial. A common problem is toe strike or shuffling, where your toes hit first. This reduces ground clearance, making you more likely to trip and fall. Imagine you're walking through a field of tall grass. With a heel strike, you can lift your foot high enough to clear the grass. With a toe strike, you're more likely to stumble and injure yourself. I had a client, 65 years old Mrs. Johnson, who was always shuffling. She'd say, "I'm just trying to take small steps," but those small steps were putting her at risk of trips and falls. We worked on consciously landing heel first, and she noticed a significant improvement in her balance and a reduction in tripping. Think of it as a deliberate planting of your heel, like you're anchoring yourself to the ground. As your foot flattens, weight shift occurs. Your body's weight shifts onto the standing leg. This is essential for balance and preventing injuries. It's like shifting your weight from one foot to the other on a seesaw. Many seniors gradually reduce their weight shift, leading to a wide base gait, which can actually increase instability. I remember a gentleman, Mr. Peterson, who walked with his feet far apart. He'd say, "I feel more stable this way." But by not fully shifting his weight, he was actually making himself more vulnerable to falls and injuries. Proper weight shift allows you to walk with your feet in tandem, one foot directly in front of the other. It's like walking on a narrow path, forcing you to engage your core muscles and improve your stability, reducing your risk of injury. Think of it like this. When you walk with your feet wide apart, you're creating a wider base of support, but it's a less stable one. When you walk in tandem, you're creating a narrower, more agile base, allowing you to react quickly to changes in terrain and prevent injuries. It's like a dancer, light on their feet, ready to move in any direction. To improve heel strike, practice walking with deliberate steps, focusing on landing heel first. Imagine you're walking on a sandy beach, leaving clear heel prints in the sand. To improve weight shift, practice single leg stance. Stand near a sturdy surface, lift one leg, and hold for a few seconds. Repeat on each side. Think of it as practicing your balance on one foot, like a flamingo. For tandem walking, practice walking heel to toe along a line, or use a balance beam if available. Imagine you're walking on a tightrope, focusing on each step. It's important to understand why these exercises work. Heel strike helps engage the muscles in your lower leg and improves stability, reducing the risk of ankle injuries. Single leg stance strengthens your core and improves your balance, preventing falls. Tandem walking challenges your balance and coordination, making you more agile and less prone to falls and other injuries. I know many seniors resist using assistive devices, thinking they're a sign of weakness. They might think, "I don't need a cane," or "I'm not that old." But imagine you're going on a long hike. You wouldn't hesitate to use a walking stick, would you? It provides support, stability, and allows you to enjoy the journey without risking injury. Assistive devices are the same. They empower you to walk with confidence and safety, preventing falls and other injuries. I remember talking to Mrs. Eleanor, who was initially hesitant to use a walker. She said, "I felt like I was giving up." But once she started using it, she realized it wasn't a sign of weakness, but a tool for independence and injury prevention. She said, "It's like I've found my wings again." Maintaining these habits requires consistency. Even a few minutes of practice each day can make a significant difference in preventing injuries. And don't forget the importance of your environment. Look for potential hazards, such as uneven sidewalks, loose rugs, or clutter on the floor. Make sure your home is well lit, especially at night, to prevent trips and falls. I remember visiting my neighbor, Mr. Davis, who had a beautiful garden, but he often tripped over his garden hose or tools left on the path. We worked together to clear the clutter, creating a safe and enjoyable space for him to walk without risking injury. Beyond walking techniques and environmental adjustments, a holistic approach to your health is crucial for preventing injuries. A balanced diet rich in calcium and vitamin D strengthens your bones, reducing the risk of fractures. Adequate sleep improves your balance and coordination, preventing falls. Stress management through mindfulness or meditation reduces anxiety, which can also affect your stability and increase your risk of injury. And don't underestimate the power of social connection. I remember a group of seniors I worked with who started a weekly walking club. They not only improved their physical health, but also their social connections. They found joy in walking together, sharing stories, and supporting each other. That sense of community is invaluable in maintaining both physical and mental well-being, both of which reduce the risk of injury. So let's recap. Proper posture, rhythmic arm movement, heel-to-toe walking, smooth weight transfer, and consistent practice are your tools for preventing injuries. Don't hesitate to use assistive devices and create a safe environment. Remember, consistency is key, and a holistic approach to your health is essential. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What are your favorite walking tips for preventing injuries? Have you had any experiences with walking-related injuries, and how did you overcome them? Share your stories in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe and share it with someone who could benefit. We have more videos on senior health and wellness, so stay tuned. Remember, you have the power to walk safely and confidently, preventing injuries and reclaiming your independence. Every step you take is a step towards a healthier, more independent you. Don't let fear hold you back. Embrace the journey and walk strong. You are capable, you are resilient, and you are valued. Your steps matter, and your safety is paramount.